It's time for a new look at the old sport they call America's favorite pastime. Many kids fall in love with baseball in Little League. Some play it in high school, some take it as far as college. But except for those with exceptional talent and good luck, that's where the game ends. And if they play it later in life, it's softball. The players of the Ponce de Leon Adult Baseball League have decided they're not too old to play hardball. And they're just one example of a change in attitude among senior baseball devotees that's making its way across the country. Let's see what they can do.
The name Ponce de Leon usually brings to mind the famous explorer's search for the Fountain of Youth. In the suburbs of Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, however, it means baseball. The Ponce de Leon Baseball League is dedicated to reintroducing people ages 30 and up to the game of their youth. It's one of many such leagues popping up across the United States. And despite their busy schedules, men and women join the league out of pure love of the game, even if softball might be a better fit for their ages and abilities.
Why not play softball? Softball is a great game for people who play it, but it's not baseball. It's not the game. The game is baseball. Abner Doubleday did not invent softball. He invented baseball. I play baseball.
The league is for basically a bunch of old jocks like ourselves who want to relive their dreams of their childhood and play baseball when they haven't done it in a little while.
I played Little League, Babe Ruth, a little bit of JV high school, and then due to injuries and things of that sort, fell off. After that, went to college, graduate school, and then started my career, started a family, and knew those were my priorities.
I was a good high school baseball player, and then for all the intervening years before I played in this league, I played softball. When I discovered that I could play hardball again, it was terrific. It was fantastic.
I wanted to go back to playing baseball, and I wanted to play it like I used to, and so I'm getting there.
With games all over the Washington, D.C. region, the Ponce de Leon League boasts more than 600 players from all sorts of backgrounds and 40 teams.
It's a diverse group of guys from all walks of life. And we come here, and the common denominator is the baseball diamond. And we all learn to focus on that and play the game and support one another.
The best part? No matter your age, no matter your skill level, the Ponce de Leon League has divisions for everyone. In the 48 and up division, participation is all about being active and getting back to basics.
The support group that Ponce gives athletes is phenomenal because there's no expectation other than to try. And when you try, your skill level will come up.
What's the idea, James?
We've got guys who come in the league every year who are really not good ball players when they come in. They stick at it, the boys help them. By the end of the year, they're playing better. What more can you want?
You'd be surprised at what you can do as you get older and older. You can still run around and throw, and you'd be surprised how much you can do.
Every once in a while, somebody will get a hold of one. But it's not that often. Because if you see these fences, they're out there. These are major league fences. So we're not major league yet, but we're just having a good time.
We know what's going on. We're older guys. We don't run as fast. We don't field as fast. We don't hit quite as good as we used to. But we do all of those things well, and we love the game. That's the whole thing about Ponce. You love the game, you play.
Ponce is about the sport of baseball, not the competitiveness of sport. There are no standings, practices, or statistics. Players do not worry about their team's record, and everybody makes the playoffs.
It's not supposed to be super competitive. It's enough competition, as you can see out there, to enjoy it. But we're not running into each other, not trying to barrel each other over, spiking, all that, the super, baseball league type stuff. We're not into that. It's sportsmanship.
Well, there's some good players in the league, and there's some poor players in the league, and a lot in between. So it's not very competitive. It's more men who like the game playing it for pleasure.
Besides reliving childhood fantasies, participation in the league encourages healthier lifestyles and inspires many to adopt a more rigorous fitness program.
What also happens is, I think guys, when they're playing at this level and whatever, start to realize, hey, this isn't beyond me. I'm 225 pounds today, 6'3". I started the season, I was 245. Now, am I in the greatest shape? No. Would the Pirates come calling for me? No. But for a 69-year-old guy, I can still hustle around there, and I can hit the ball.
I do a lot of stretching every week. I go to a weight training class twice a week, and I've been doing that for many years, as well as doing a little running.
I've actually worked harder at my physical abilities to handle the muscle pulls. That's the first thing that started happening when you first get into this league. And my wife, she just has the ice ready for me when I get home. And that's about it, you know. So it's pretty much me. I'd like to say the whole family gets into it, but maybe one game a year I'll get them here.
More than anything, the players in the Ponce de Leon Baseball League all agree that the mental health benefits of baseball are immeasurable.
I'm a clinical psychologist by training. I happen to see my sense of self as an athlete. And so the mental health part of it is it gets me focused. It helps me stay in shape. I have to concentrate on something of playing the game. And your mind can't be wandering when you're out there. And I find that I'm then more relaxed when I'm off the diamond, and I can go back to work the next day, and I'm refreshed. It's rejuvenating.
I know I'm a lot more effective at work because I think I'm young. I'm 69, I think I'm young.
In the end, the Ponce de Leon Baseball League offers 3 seasons of outdoor fun, exercise, and camaraderie. For these men and women, it's a fountain of youth in itself.
With me to tell us more about the Ponce de Leon Adult Baseball League is its president, Bob Duff. In his day job, Mr. Duff is the founder, chairman, and CEO of FedComp, a multi-million-dollar company that serves credit unions nationwide. But in his spare time, it's all about baseball. Thanks for being here.
Well, thank you.
What position do you play on the team?
Oh, I'm a lefty, so I like to, you usually put the left-handers at first base, and I actually pitch. I used to pitch as a kid, but I peaked about age 15, so this to me is, it is a real fountain of youth for me.
So was that the last time you played before you started again in your later age?
Yeah, about 25 years.
Really?
Yeah, it was tough at first because I tried too hard. I realized once I slowed down and just played and slowed down, I started having fun and playing better.
Fantastic. Who's the oldest player?
I think we have a few in their 70s. In fact, the league originally started as a 30 and over league, but we found that the bat speed stays the same even for the older guys, but we can't run. And we can't throw as far.
Who says the bat speed stays the same?
I've seen it because I've had
right?
to pitch against some of those old guys. You cannot get a fastball by them.
Is that right?
They can hit.
What is the age range?
Well, the 30 and over was the original. Over 20 years ago, there was no adult baseball. We started over 20 years ago, and then after about halfway through, 10 years into that, we started a 48 and over division. And then we found that they started having, it's just much more fun. And we're the only recreational league around there. And I call us, it's a fountain of youth because you really do stay young. You do need to work out. It invigorates you. It encourages you to work out, stay in shape.
So tell me about that. So in advance of the games, you have to what, stretch, they were saying?
Oh, yeah, you're supposed to. I don't. But you should run a little bit to warm up. That's the biggest thing. You should have an exercise program because we have had guys come out to some of these games and we call it shot by a sniper. They will actually collapse between the bases because they have not worked out their legs. And that's, it's all part. You do have to do something with your legs because you will get hurt too. You can get hurt running out of the box.
So wait, are there paramedics on the sidelines?
No, we have paramedics that play in the league. So we usually have one or two. Yeah, doctors. You find a good plumber, good carpenter. Lawyers. Oh gosh, we got lots of lawyers.
There's a lot of networking going on as well, huh?
No, I think every team thinks it's got the best team out there. They do barbecues together. In fact, I had a major birthday a few years ago, and more than about 2/3 of the people were all my new baseball friends from the last years.
Well, now, does your family love this? Do they accept this? Do they come to the games?
No, we get about 2 fans per game. Usually it's the girlfriends.
2 fans?
Once you get married, the wife will not come to the game anymore. No.
What, when she's scouting you, she'll come to the game, but not when you're married to her?
And when she hooks you, it's all over.
It's all over?
Yeah, it's all over. No, it doesn't happen anymore.
It was nice to hear that gentleman's wife was at home with some ice packs, though. That's always helpful.
Well, ice is essential in any sport, I think. You want to ice down, especially if you pitch, because I'm a left-handed pitcher, and ice is, I think ice is magic.
You do?
Yes, ice is magical. I think anybody with medical sore knees, even if you don't play a sport, ice is magical.
All right, so you say that the running's kind of mediocre.
Well, that's the speed of the game slows down. It's kind of like golf. Anybody can play baseball. It's like you have handicaps in golf, or in baseball, the handicap occurs on the field. If you can't throw the ball 120 feet, we put you at second base because you can throw it 30 feet.
Oh, gotcha.
So you can equalize your positions. You can play at first base even if you have a sore leg because you don't have to move much.
But I'm thinking if they can't run, you don't get many home runs then.
Well, no. If you hit a home run, you can walk around the bases. So no, but you got to remember, no, in the older divisions. Now, the younger divisions, there are still some 48-year-old kids that play in the league that can run. Younger division, a lot of guys are 30 and over. I still play with the 30-year-olds, but I get thrown out from the outfield from those guys.
Yeah.
But not in a 48.
So what do you
think?
think?
Because it's speed, it's equal. You hit a hard line ground ball by the third baseman 2 feet from him. He's slow like you are, and he won't get to it, and you'll get to first.
What do you think it is about baseball that makes it America's favorite pastime, that everybody's so devoted to it?
Oh, my gosh. Someone suggested to me I write the book, The Zen of Baseball, because I've heard people that have written books like The Zen of Riding Motorcycles, which I would never get on, but I have had enough courage to get into baseball again, and it did take a lot of courage, but it's something magical. It really is. There's nothing like hardball. I don't like softball. Never did. I think softball is harder to play. It's harder to hit a little ball going 20 miles an hour. And yet, in fact, the hardest pitchers to hit in our league are the guys that throw 20-mile-an-hour hard balls. They're harder to hit than the 50, because most of what we see is 40, 50 miles an hour.
This has been great information. I bet many of our viewers are going to join into these leagues. Thank you.
Hope so.